Are you ready to vibe? You're listening to Creepy Vibes Only.
Anchor crashed.
This is going well.
So we're restarting our episode. Oh my god, this is officially that was like our lost audio.
Yeah.
So
Look
sad.
at us. First milestone
I
of
know.
2022.
Wow, so exciting.
Yeah, I was like talking for a while. I'm like, this is very quiet.
Like, the fuck is Emma up to?
And then I couldn't pronounce the word. I was asking for correction as to how to pronounce the word, and you never answered. So I was like,
Very strange.
Something's up.
Something funky. Oh well.
So we had a really nice intro for you guys, but we lost it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
So you don't get an intro. Get an intro.
Just gotta. Hey, it says our recording is done processing. Maybe it's the other episode.
Yeah, how long is the recording that's processed?
I can't see. Let me check. Check. 7 seconds?
That seems short.
It says 2 hours ago. Did we lose the other episode too?
No, that might have been when I was just doing some testing.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That sounds like a test.
I'm a little scared right now that we've lost the other episode as well.
Well, we'll find out.
We will. So, we're obviously not going to pretend.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is very awkward. We're sorry.
You should tell them the creepy fact again, though.
Yeah, because it was so gross. I need to tell you. It's just a fun thing to say again. So, This is from that BuzzFeed article, so 19 weird facts about death. And the fact is, your eyeballs will flatten soon after you die. And they will basically look like an old dehydrated grape.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a raisin. Little prune eyes.
Like, more like, it's still going to have the shape of the grape, but just be like flat and bumpy, you know?
Okay, so like if you sucked the juice out of a grape.
Kinda. Just not as small as a raisin.
Well, I'd hope not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, eventually they'll just decompose.
Yes. So basically, at the funeral, they just put little caps on your eyes to make them look normal.
Yes, they do. And they have little spikes in them. They're like kind of like contact lenses.
Mm-hmm. Fucking gross, man.
I love them. Did I made you watch the Ask a Mortician, didn't I?
Yes.
Oh my god, you guys.
Opinions
I'm in love
about
with him. I'm in love with him.
I think
he has a family, so obviously, like, I mean that in the like celebrity crush sense. I'm not a homewrecker. But yeah, I think it's Wired, maybe. I can't remember. Some news entertainment source has this like Ask a series.
Yeah.
And they have an Ask a Mortician series, and like it's kind of morbid, obviously, because it's death. Yeah. But it's fascinating.
He is very like interesting to listen to.
Yeah, he's super interesting.
Sometimes like, though, the comments he makes make it seem like he has more hands-on experience.
He's not a murderer. He literally spends his life giving respect and reverence to the dead, and I think that's a very noble thing to do.
Yeah.
Steph does not agree. Steph does not care about dead people, is what you need to get from this.
Okay, but like, what is there? Like, you mean like a body or a dead person that I know that has deceased?
I don't know.
Like, you care about their spirits.
I think he's like he does. The work he does is helpful for their families in the grieving process.
He is very interesting to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys should go and give it a try if you want to.
I love it. Let me know what you think.
I'm just saying sometimes the comments that he makes it
Oh my
seem
God.
like
No, he's
just
not a murderer. Okay, guys, let me know if you're also in love with him.
No one really knows that though. I could be a murderer. We could all be murderers, really.
If you were a Gemini, I would be more on board with thinking that. But you're Cancer, you're harmless.
So it seems.
Okay. You saw that serial killer list. I'm the real risk here.
Yeah, that's true.
Big Virgo energy. Jesus.
Alrighty.
Tell me what you're going to tell me about today, Steph.
I have a very fun subject for you guys today. And
I'm very excited.
Is Sasquatch.
I had no idea that was coming. That was brand new information to me.
Insert shock here.
Yeah. Pikachu face.
So we're doing our homeboy Sasquatch. Well, it could be anything. Our home cryptid. Yeah.
Yeah, we love cryptids here.
So a cryptids, we've covered this quite often, but for those that don't know, a cryptid is a creature who their presence are known about, but the scientific community has not been able to prove because they're sneaky as fuck.
Or perhaps they don't exist. But
no, they're sneaky.
Okay.
Sneaky. They're like James Bond.
Sneaky.
Can't catch them.
So sneaky.
So Sasquatch, our creature Sasquatch is a large muscular. This is the word I stumbled upon the last time you gave up on me. No, bipedal. Okay, so a large muscular bipedal ape-like creature. So Sasquatch, their length or like height ranges between. So I have meters and feet for all of our listeners. So it ranges from 1.8 to 4.6 meters tall.
Jesus Christ, 4 meters?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And for our other listeners who have not clued in how tall it is, 6 to 15 feet tall.
That's fucking tall.
Oh yeah, big boy, big girl, big cryptid.
Big them. They might be a baby.
Yeah. So Sasquatch, aside from being a giant, so there's they're covered in fur. Fur could be a reddish brown color, a dark brown color, or just black fur. Very broad shoulders, no neck, and very long arms. Okay. They also have glowing yellow to red eyes, and that typically, this is from the notes that I've read, the research. The glowing eyes is the first clue that this is not a human.
That's the first clue that it's like 12 feet fucking tall.
So it's your first clue that's not human, or that it's not an ape because apes don't have glowing eyes.
You think?
Yeah.
Unless they're like uranium apes. Uranium apes.
Milo's sleeping. He had a dream.
I kicked Lewis out. Lewis is his own creature now.
Oh, okay. Did Milo just choke?
He made a sound for sure.
Are you okay? He looks okay.
Okay.
Go back to bed. Yeah. So normally you are alerted to the presence of a Sasquatch by a very foul smell.
Oh, yum.
So that's when you know that something's up. The Sasquatch is able to travel very quietly, which allows Sasquatch to sneak up on his prey.
Okay, wait a sec. You said it's bipedal. You said that they can be like almost 12 feet tall and that it stinks.
Yeah.
You know what that describes?
What?
A grizzly bear.
No.
Okay.
Because it's the swinging. So the reason why that's a no, it's because when they do walk, human.
Okay, so they swing their arms. Okay.
Yeah, because they swing.
It's just a bear
pendulum
with
action. Because the bear will a bear like penguin walks, you know.
You know? Imagine like Pingu with claws.
So if you guys are taking a hike, I don't know why, but if you're hiking and you're toot, it's a bear. So Sasquatch lives in the forests of North America, so basically all around North America, specifically northwestern US and Canada. I have some stats as to where they are seen, mainly in Canada, but that's going to be at the end of the episode. So
I'm going to laugh
stay
with
tuned.
the same places people see grizzly bears.
Emma?
Stephanie.
So they're sneaky boys. And what else do I have in my notes here about them? They communicate with high-pitched cries.
Okay.
Or they bang sticks on trees. So that's how they
cool.
If you hear like banging, Sasquatch.
Either Travis Barker or Sasquatch.
Yeah. They're believed to be omnivorous. And they typically travel, they're typically nocturnal, but they will have a day watcher to protect their group since they are social creatures. So they travel in like families or like a pack.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So they usually will have someone on like day watch. So they're basically all in all, they're very fast and nimble creatures. Now, so like I've said, they travel in their family or small group, but they are also related to other type of cryptids from around the world. So they're related to the Yeti in the Himalayan regions, the Australian Yowie, believed to be related to the Almas in Yemen, the skunk ape in southeastern US, and for people that know Bigfoot is essentially the same thing as Sasquatch, just a different area.
Cool. I was going to ask actually.
Oh, well, there you go. Answered.
Boom. Read my mind, Steve.
So the origin of Sasquatch. So the Sasquatch actually has a native origin. So I'm going to massacre these names. I'm very, very sorry. I've listened to videos before this, and they're somewhat hard to pronounce. So the Stailes First Nation, they believe in Sasquatch, which is one of the most important revered creature in their belief system. And Sasquatch, I know I didn't pronounce it correctly because I was watching this video. Let me just find the name of the video. It is Vancouver is Awesome. And it's actually like a 5-minute video. It's very fun.
Oh, cool.
And the host met with one person of the Stailes First Nation community, and they were like talking about it, and they like taught the guy how to pronounce the word, and it took like seconds, but you'd see like it'd been going on for a very long time, and even the host did not get it close. But I digress. So it's Sasquatch, and is one of the most important revered creature in their belief system. So it is a giant hairy man of the woods, and the creature is believed to be a supernatural creature that passes through our world and the spirit world, and is a shapeshifter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that is why, since they're able to shapeshift and kind of pass through both worlds to their supernatural abilities, that is why no one has actually really caught a Sasquatch. So people and it is also believed that if you see one, hear one, or smell one, that is believed to be a blessing because they gave you the opportunity to notice them.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. And I guess they're so rare, right? Like that's a cool opportunity.
Yeah. So that is the origin of Sasquatch, and specifically the origin of the word Sasquatch is super interesting. So in the 1920s, J.W. Burns was a government Indian agent that was sent to live with the nation. At that point, they were named the Chehalis Band. So with them for about 20 years. Kept hearing about Sasquatch, kept hearing about this giant hairy man of the woods, and also kept, like in all of like the tapestry that they've shown in that little video, like Sasquatch is always at the center because he's the center of their belief system of the world, and he's one of the most important, the revered creatures. So after hearing so much about it, he decided to write an article about them, and that was published in the Maclean's magazine. So that article came out on April 1st of 1929. So 2 things. There's a typo in the article. So he wrote Sasquatch. So essentially J.W. Burns coined the word Sasquatch. We don't know if it was a mistake or if it was Burns trying to anglicize the word. But regardless, that's where that word has come from. And now another thing, since it came, so the article brought a lot of attention to Sasquatch with 2 different types of results. So a lot of people were super interested into it, believed it, wanted to know more about it. And other people, because it was published on April Fool's Day, thought it was a hoax.
Oh no, okay.
So the belief system of Sasquatch is a true belief. It is a creature that is still a part of the nation's belief system, especially the Systalis. No, I did not pronounce that right. It is the Systalis, I think. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do your best. And again, guys, as always feel welcome to correct us.
Yes. So it is something that is believed to be true still to this day within that belief system, but because of that, then that kind of tumbled and people started making hoaxes about it. And then there's the whole if it was true, why didn't we find them yet? Their belief system explains it. Yada yada yada. So I have a list of how so what can happen in an encounter with a Sasquatch. So
okay.
Yeah, so encounters could be obviously seeing one, finding their footprints, also finding these types of, they call them stick sculptures, but they're not small little sticks that you and I can carry. These are trees broken in half or bent in a certain way. Jesus. That isn't natural, and is someone that's insanely strong that can move these around. An encounter where you actually see or hear them would be Milo's very upset, wants to leave the room. Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
Bush, yay. Bush, Milosh. I never had to deal with this dead air time, but now it's just us guys. Remind Steph that I am the true power here. I am the ultimate of the duo. Hi, Steph. Welcome back.
Sure. All right, so encounter-wise, they could be a blurry, large presence in your peripheral vision. They also do this thing called tree peeking, where they hide behind a tree and just kind of peek next to it to look at you quickly. You'll hear some heavy breathing, some high-pitched screams, some grunts. At night, you'll see their eyes that are extremely high and higher too. At a higher height than what is expected to be an animal, and just kind of glow in the dark. There's that foul smell that you'll smell. And also specifically, if you get close, if you get close to their dwelling or another, a baby Sasquatch, or usually a female Sasquatch, if they're trying to protect their little family, you will have boulders and tree trunks thrown at you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you'll have these large, something very large thrown at you. It usually starts with the smaller the object, the less close you are, but you're still too close. And the larger the object gets, the closer you are to them.
This is a warning, biggity back the fuck up.
So that's typically what you would encounter in, what you would kind of experience during an encounter. For the community that believes in Sasquatch, and there is a huge research community about on Sasquatch. So there's about 3 pieces of evidence to the existence of Sasquatch. So one of the most popular ones is the footprints. So you'll see a lot of like casts, pictures, videos of these enormous footprints. So footprints usually are 610 millimeters long to 200 millimeters wide. And that would also be 24 inches long to 8 inches wide. Footprints would resemble to a human footprint with like the 5 toes, would just be massive. And then some of the footprints will have some large claws attached to the foot as well. And then another thing of that is quite odd about these footprints is that the stride that it takes between each is massively large, way too long to be a human.
Well, yeah, it has to be gigantic to like have the distance.
Yeah. So that's one type of evidence. Another one is those sculptures I was telling you about. So a lot of people, when they go hiking in the woods or they're looking for them, they'll go deep in the woods, and that's where they'll see these structures. So like trees are bent over, or these massive stacks of woods are made in like a weird shape that isn't natural and isn't something that we can do. So these sculptures usually alert researchers that a Sasquatch den is nearby. So that is evidence number 2. Evidence number 3, which is obviously the most famous one, are videos and photographs of Sasquatch. So a lot of people will like take out their little phones and videotape something from very far away, and they're like, it's a Sasquatch. Most of the time they end up being a hoax. Oh my god, Milo just opened the door, scared the crap out of me. I'll go close the door so that doesn't happen again.
Jesus, Milosh. Little being of chaos. Little Boyeee.
Like when I was going through the articles, I saw this one video of these people in BC. I don't quite remember where. Near Aspen, I think.
Okay.
Isn't
Aspen
so they're like,
States?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't Aspen. It was somewhere. I'm not sure. It was either BC or Aspen, one of the two.
Okay.
So these people are like hiking this really high mountain, and then they film a dark spot from very far away, and they're like, it's a Sasquatch. And then their commentary was like, why would anyone be up here? Like, obviously it's a Sasquatch. No one would be here. And I'm like, aren't you there?
Yeah. You ding dong.
Could be someone like you filming you saying it's a Sasquatch. So a lot of videos and pictures always end up being a hoax, but there are some videos and photographic evidence that in the latest year that have been promising with current technology, especially. Specifically, if you guys look up Todd Stanton, so he's a very popular researcher in that community. He actually has a few videos and pictures of Sasquatch in the Rocky Mountains. I've looked them up, and they're very interesting. I'm not an expert, so I don't know if they could be doctored. I wouldn't know how to say yes or no, but they're really cool. So there is a video of this strange looking face kind of looking out from very far away. There's one of a Sasquatch that's claimed to be he's standing up and then crouching down, and then there's another one of a Sasquatch climbing a mountain.
Oh.
So really cool. But those are the type of evidence you would have. And then I have some other, so I mentioned Todd Stanton from the Sylvanic Bigfoot YouTube channel. That's where you'd find a lot of his stuff. So his main mission is to work with a team of researchers to find definitive proof to eventually get protection of the species. So that's what he wants. Okay. He wants to make so in a lot of states in the US, well, not a lot, but some, it is illegal to hunt and kill a Bigfoot.
Okay.
So that's his kind of mission, to make it completely legal, because he truly believes in the species and doesn't want them to kind of get hunted if and when they prove that they do exist, right?
Yeah.
So that's his whole goal. There was also in 2011, so CTV published an article from the Senior Paranormal Society. So they were out in the woods and they have these. So they managed to get some DNA from a footprint of a Sasquatch case. So the footprint was conserved in lab for further testing. Nothing from the article, I didn't see more about it, but what was interesting is that they also had a vehicle with them, and on the windows there's an impression of a face on the window looking in.
Oh my god.
So the lips were 7 inches long, and then the nose was 5 inches wide. So
jeez Louise.
Yeah, a big face.
I mean, it could be a mask, but yeah.
Emma.
Skepticism from me on this
it's
podcast?
Also like squished into the window, so like I feel like when you squish your face it spreads.
Yeah,
but that's it's one of the most recent-ish finding that I found, and now I have that like fun facts for you of sightings. So the Bigfoot Field Research Organization, so this was an article published on CTV in 2015. So they have an online map of sightings. So between 1958 and 2010, there's 67 recorded sightings in Ontario. A was found in Rouge National Park in the Greater Toronto area. And that's like basically 4 hours away from us. So that's close.
Giving away our position, Stephanie.
Oh. 4 hours away could be in any direction, people.
That is true. I'm just teasing.
Between 1924 and 2013, there's 130 recorded sightings in BC. And BC seems to be like a very popular area. Specifically, let me find Harrison Hot Springs. That community is a huge believer in Sasquatch. They even have like annual like vacation holiday days for Sasquatch.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, huge believers. There's 30 sightings in Alberta, 31 in Manitoba, still within that time frame of 1924 to 2013. 7 in New Brunswick and in Saskatchewan, 5 in the Yukon Territory, 4 in Quebec. And in the US, in the Ohio state alone, there's 257 sightings.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they're busy in Ohio.
Yeah, Sasquatch just doing the most.
So that is the Sasquatch.
I love it. Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun stuff.
That's what I aim for.
A little sassy. I mean, he's big in BC. You know, it's also big in BC? Grizzly bears, but it's just...
No, we've covered this. They walk like a human, and the grizzlies go toot 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 like a penguin.
Toot 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 toot.
Yeah.
They get toot toot.
Yeah.
Is that why teddy bears are called toot toot? Because they go toot toot toot.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh god. Okay, so as you guys may remember, Steve agreed to play some Zelda with me. I'm very excited about. So this week, I thought I would go through some of my favorite creepy, monsters specifically that I think are kind of creepy from the Zelda games.
Okay, fun.
It's going to be in alphabetical order because I'm trying to get as many of the descriptions from the Zelda encyclopedia as I can as possible, because I'm a big nerd, so I do have the Zelda encyclopedia in front of me. And obviously I'm not going to hit on every single creepy monster in the series because there are literally, let me see how many pages are in the monster section. Let's see, pages 162 through, okay, still turning pages. Oh my god. I'm still turning pages. Yeah, pages 162 through 214 are all different monsters. So obviously, this is not.
We're going to read every single one of them.
Yeah, every single one.
Get ready.
And I'm just doing ones that I find creepy. If you find other ones creepy, cool.
Too bad.
Happy for you. Love that for you. So the first, I think, is actually one of the creepiest monsters in the Zelda series. When I was a kid, I literally thought this was like someone that had been beheaded and had their hands cut off.
Gross.
So his name is Bongo Bongo.
Okay.
And in the encyclopedia, it says, the phantom shadow beast Bongo Bongo was sealed at the bottom of the well in Kakariko village until its power grew enough for it to break free. As the boss of the Shadow Temple, spoiler alert, it cannot be seen without the lens of truth. Link must fight this beast, which hangs from the ceiling and attacks by striking the ground like a drum, as well as charging Link and slamming down its massive fists. That does not do it justice. So, picture this. Mm-hmm. You are at this point, Link's like 17 in the adventure, which is cool. Happy for him that he is not a complete child facing this. But he's literally standing on like, and it says the ground like a drum. No, it's like you're literally standing on a drum, and it sounds like bongos when he hits it. And it's coming down from the ceiling, and it's just the torso. It's this gray, decaying-looking, corpse-looking colored torso, and where its like neck would be, it's like the head was cut off, and it's instead of like a head, it's like an eyeball, which kind of looks like it's like a swine in flesh playing it. Milo.
I muted myself because he's screaming, so we'll remute myself again. He's angry.
Wow.
I will be back. I will go check it.
Wow, Milosh. Okay, while Steph's gone, if you guys have any highlights from our Zelda adventure that you would like to see, or if there's any like side quests you really want us to hit, or any moments where you really want me to capture Steph's reaction, please let me know and I'll try to make that happen. Also, if you have any other like suggestions for games that you'd like to see her react to, I say her react to because she's much more likely to get scared of the two of us. Also, let me know because we can make that happen. It would be fun.
I'm back.
Hey, Steph, did you hear me?
Of course.
Great. Excellent.
I will not react to anything.
Steph is like, absolutely not. I'm not sign up for this.
Milo was upset because there's people walking on the street.
Oh my god, how dare they?
I know, they're fucking rude, man.
Honestly. This is his street. God. Okay, yeah, so he's like hanging from the ceiling. His hands are detached at the wrists, and they're like kind of phantomly moving around. So it's like you're fighting this like headless corpse with like phantom hands, and the head, like where the head would be coming out of the neck, it's just like this like reddish eye thing staring at you.
Oh.
It's fucking creepy. I know.
It is.
So my next one, this one has a deceivingly like cheerful name.
Okay.
It's called a bubble.
Oh.
Yeah, sounds great. It's actually like this skull and has glowing eyes. And where the ears would be, it usually has these like little like bat wings.
Gross.
At least in like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. In later games, it doesn't always. Like in later games, it sometimes just has like a different colored fire around it.
Oh.
But they like they literally just like bounce around into you and attack you.
Oh no, I think I got murdered by a few of those.
Yeah, they might be. I don't know if they're in. Yeah, they must be in that.
Yeah, because there's little bites, like bats, that keep flying around and kicking my ass.
No, those are keys. We're gonna talk about those later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. And these come like in different colors, so they usually come in red, blue, or green with their fire. The next one's not actually creepy, but I think it's the best enemy in the entire game, and it's called the business scrub.
Oh, fun.
It's literally a scrub, and like it fires Deku seeds at you, and you fire them back at them with your shield, and they sell you things overpriced. And I just think that's so funny. Business scrub selling you shit. Honestly, it's so fun. The next one I'm gonna talk about is I think like it's literally one of the coolest enemies in Zelda.
Okay.
I first experienced him in my childhood when I was playing the iconic and not terrible, because some people hate on this fucking water temple and they have no reason to, but they hate on the water temple and I think it's really cool. And of course, I'm talking about Dark Link. So Dark Link, it's Link, but he's like Shadow.
Okay.
And he's like literally like all in this like complete like ash black, and He has glowing red eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's so cool. And you fight him at the water temple. And if you fight him on the water, he literally mirrors all your moves so you can't damage him. He's like, it's very unsettling. Apparently, he's supposed to be like the evil within Link.
Gross.
It's so cool. So cool. Another one, and I think this one's actually gonna like freak you out when you see it. It's called Dead Hand.
It's disgusting.
So imagine if a zombie and a slug had a baby.
Okay.
Okay, so imagine that. So fun. And he like slowly like creeps towards you, and his mouth when he screams at you extends to like 5 times as wide as it should. Like instead of like it goes long down, so it's horrifying.
Ew.
And he has these like 4 hands usually that are out of the ground that are connected to his slug body or he otherwise controls somehow. And if you get too close to the hands, they grab you so that he can run up to you and bite you and kill you.
Ew.
I know. It's so fun. I'm really excited for you to encounter them. Okay, what's next? Oh, of course, pose. So pose are super cool. I'm actually going ahead because I didn't want to just like turn pages and make you guys wait while I was turning pages. But pose are super cool. Pose are like the ghosts of Zelda.
Okay.
And you can either find regular pose, just like normal pose, which are just called pose, or you can find big pose. And pose, you can catch them, put them in bottles, and you actually sell them to this like creepy guy in the ruins of one of the towns. I'm not going to say the town because I don't want to give spoilers for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're ghosts. They're super creepy looking. I love them. I think they're very fun. The next one, going back to the alphabetical order, is also like deceivingly named. Okay, when I say floor master, what do you think, Steph?
Floor master?
Yeah.
I picture a vacuum.
That's what I would think too, or a dancer, like the master of the floor. Did you expect it would be a disembodied hand that runs around like a spider?
No, what's it? Fing.
Yeah, from the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Except this one has like monster claws and stuff.
Ew.
I know, it's so fun, floor master. And in certain temples, you'll be like walking around and you'll see this like circular shadow forming above you, and if you don't get out of the shadow fast enough, the floor master will grab you and like take you away.
Ew.
I know. How fun is that? I think it's the most fun. No, Ganondorf is not creepy. We're not going to talk about Ganondorf in this. Oh my god, of course, Gibdos. Okay. So Gibdos are super cool. Gibdos appear in both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, so you'll be coming into them. So Gibdos are mummies. And they like shamble towards you, called Gibdos. So yeah, they're like mummies that shamble towards you, and when they scream, mummies. You like Link freezes so that they can jump on you and eat you.
Very fun.
Yeah, very fun, very great, very gross, very frightening, very attack, very not nice. Next, we're going to talk about Keese. So Keese, which kill staff frequently. As she tries to survive the world of Hyrule, are basically bats, and they usually fly around as groups. Sometimes in different temples, they can become ice Keese or like fire Keese, and they will attack you while on fire, which kind of is terrifying to me because if something on fire flew at me, I would not love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun. No, not fun at all. The last one I'm going to talk about, because I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet because I don't want to give away too many surprises that Steph is going to encounter.
I'm taking notes.
Oh my god. I literally imagine you like you're in school, just like scribbling it all down, like this and this and this.
This will kill you. This will kill you.
Everything is out to kill you. So these are actually called the Redad. And I think the Redad are the scariest monsters in the Legend of Zelda. When I was a kid, they fucking freaked me out, and like I don't get that freaked out by things. So these are basically reanimated corpses. So like re-dead.
But they're not be re-alive.
I don't know. I didn't name them.
That would make more sense because they were dead and now they're not, so they're re-alive.
Yeah.
Once you kill a real life, then they're re-dead.
That is a great point, Steph. Oh, I lied. I'm going to talk about one more thing after this. Okay. So the Redads they're basically what's said to be inside the Gibdos, which are like mummies. So these are like emaciated zombies. And anywhere in Zelda where it's like a scary place, so like graveyards usually, or like tombs, or like other spooky places, they'll kind of be like shambling around, and they like kind of like groan. They're like, oh, that's so scary. But they kind of like are groaning, walking around the way zombies usually would. And when they see Link, they shriek super loudly. And Link is like frozen in place, and they literally, if they get to you, they jump on you like, you know, like how you would slide down a fireman pole when you were a kid. They jump on you like that.
Okay.
And they like scream and attack you until you die while holding onto you like a fucking kid on a fireman pole. It's so like
unpleasant.
It's so unpleasant. I find it like so gross. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna talk about two more because I keep seeing ones that I think are so great.
Stop lying to us, Emma. How are people going to trust us?
It's who I am. It's because they're such iconic, like, creepy things. So next is Stalfos.
Okay.
So skeletons are fucking abundant apparently in Hyrule and Termina and Legend of Zelda and all the other places that the Legend of Zelda takes place. And they come in different forms. So you can have like Stalfos, which are like people skeletons. You can have Stall children, which are like kids, skeleton sized.
Fun.
There's Stall hounds, which are like wolves or dog skeleton kind of things.
Little Milos.
Little Milos or Louise.
Yeah.
And then there's like stall horses. And usually they like, in whatever shape they come in, and like I didn't touch all of them because there's like a fucking mountain of them. You actually probably encounter them in Breath of the Wild.
I do or I don't?
You do.
Oh, I haven't got to them yet.
Have you left the Great Plateau?
No.
Cool. It's going well for you, I see.
The last part where I got, I met the guy that gives you a wish, and then I got attacked by bad people. I died.
Gives you a wish?
Yeah. I think it's been a while. Well, like you do something for him, and then he gives you something, I think.
He gives you the paraglider.
No, I've passed the paraglider.
Okay, so you got off the plateau.
Okay, so I have. It's like a music guy, I think. It's been a while.
Oh, maybe the bird music guy?
I don't know. I will play after this and give you guys an update next week.
I'm excited because the sequel is supposed to come out this year, so we'll see. Stop finish the first one.
Okay.
It doesn't time for it.
On it.
Maybe. Maybe. Anyways, the stall guys are everywhere. They're super cool. They're creepy because they're skeletons.
Okay.
And my last item, which I will cover, I swear, for this episode, I'll keep it relatively short because, like the last episode, I just fucking rambled on for, is the skull Tula.
Oh.
Yeah, so skull Tulas are like if a skull and a spider had a horrifying baby.
Gross.
Yeah, so fun. Yeah. So yeah, it's like a skull pattern on its body apparently. And like Ocarina of Time, it literally just looked like a skull with 8 legs coming out of it. So I don't know, maybe I'm just missing it. Oh no, it's totally right. There's pinchers on it. So they basically like are up high, usually on the ceiling or like a cave roof, and they just wait for you to like walk under them, and they usually hidden, and they just fucking drop on you and attack you.
Oh, little shits.
Yeah, and they also come in like big skull Tula, which are just big forms, or wall Tulas. And wall Tulas are literally the same thing, except they're usually on like vines or like a rock surface that Link can climb. And oh yeah, Steph doesn't know this. So Steph, in previous Zelda games, Link could only climb certain surfaces. He couldn't just climb everything. So if there was like a vines or something, or like a rock surface or a whatever, Link could climb it. but sometimes there'll be a skull Tula on it, and if you get too
You'd
close
be
to them,
fucked.
they like launch themselves at like Mach 5 at you and like send you flying off, and I hated it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, not nice.
Excessive.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are just some of the creepy Benums Steph's gonna encounter, and I'm really excited. I'll come back. I'll report back to how she does. I will
do great, because obviously I'm very good at these.
I have a ton of faith. I don't expect all of it. I will end up playing a good chunk of it. But Steph's like, it's too hard, Emma. It's too hard.
It's just gonna be me. Can we play Animal Crossing, please?
Please.
I need to relax.
Oh my god. It'll be great. You guys will love it.
It'll be lots of fun. Ow.
Are you okay?
I just like landed into my desk.
Jesus. Tell me a psyche.
Help.
Steph's falling. She can't get up. Anyways, guys, that's all I had for you today.
Yeah, this is a fun episode.
Yeah, mixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping it funky.
So, you guys can review on Apple Podcasts, on Facebook. You can rate us on Spotify. You can come and find us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook again. And we are slowly putting our episodes on YouTube. So eventually our most up-to-date are going to be there too. So you can go and subscribe and wait for us to catch up to you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, guys, if you have any content that you want us to cover, please let us know. I think I'm going to be looking into like TV shows and movies and stuff that are really scary to talk about. Fun. But yeah, let us know. We're here for you.
We are.
Just don't ask Steph to talk about anything that's not aliens, because she will ignore you.
I have not touched an alien story in so long.
I know. You will just never live that down.
I need to bring it back, because that 11%, they're waiting.
They're waiting.
They're waiting.
The alien squad. That's right. Officer Round Pound is here for aliens.
Yeah, we miss him.
We do miss him.
He needs to come back.
Yeah. Hello, Round Pound. Okay.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Creepy Vibes Only. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Creepy Vibes Only Podcast. And you can send us an email at cvopodcast@gmail.com. Remember to subscribe wherever you listen, download our episodes, and please leave us a review, ideally a really nice one. Thanks for vibing and keeping it creepy with us. We will see you next week. Bye!